People are spending a lot of time in their backyard.
They are. They're grilling out or taking a dip in the pool or just enjoying nature.
It is a social gathering spot, but it's also a place that can use a lot of energy.
Today on PowerHouse, say goodbye to charcoal and LP fuel tanks. We'll show you how to take advantage of natural gas when you grill.
Owning a pool can be expensive to keep it maintained. We'll show you how you can cut those costs.
Take advantage of your landscaping to help you cut back on your energy bill.
And we'll show you some great ideas in security lighting to keep your home and backyard safe and secure.
Coming up next on PowerHouse.
The smell of meat cooking on a grill is a sure signal that summer's in full swing. Charcoal can get messy and propane can be expensive. But there's an alternative that takes cooking with gas to a whole new level. Meet Brian Gilliott. He's been in the gas business for 27 years and shows homeowners how natural gas is a great alternative to the outside barbecue grill. Hi Brian, explain to us why people are making the move to natural gas grills.
It's a much more reliable source of fuel. You're not going to run out. You're not going to be having a big party and be nervous you're going to run out. It's always there. It never stops.
How about let's talk a little bit about safety. Any concerns?
The safety is going to be real similar to that of any grill. The biggest thing with safety with the grill is keeping it clean, not getting the grease buildup, whether it's on the heat tents or in this case briquettes, the drip trays, the drip cups. You got to keep all that clean. You got to keep that out of there. That's where the fires you see on the news and such, that's probably what started it, was just an overflow of grease and a very hot grill.
Yeah. Take us through the process of installing a gas grill.
Well, this one wasn't too bad. There was an old gas grill here we took out. There was a gas line that we were able to tie onto that was in great shape. So we just dig the old one out. We set the new one, run a new line down the post, tie into the existing plastic line, pour concrete around it, put the top on, and away we go.
A lot of yours are retrofits?
They can be, yes. They're replacements. A lot of replacements we do for older grills, 25, 30, 40-year-old grills. We do a lot of those.
But you have a company that will run the natural gas line,
yes,
right?
Yes. We have a way to get a gas line to a grill, yes.
Setting up the grill, you really knocked it out in about an hour.
We've got it kind of down to a science.
As I look at this one, is this an average one? And let's talk about cost.
This is a grill. It's made in the United States. It's got a lifetime warranty on the burner, the grates, the casting, the post.
That's pretty nice right there, lifetime warranties.
People love that. We get a lot of complaints, people coming in, the grills they're buying at the big box stores are lasting 3 to 4 years. If people are grilling year-round, that's all they're going to get out of a big box store grill. And if they're grilling that much, they're going through a lot of tanks.
Yeah.
So this is where the gas line, the natural gas line,
is very nice.
That's what they like.
This cost would be what?
I think this one's between $1,000 and $1,100.
And I can go a little less?
You can go a little less, you can go a lot more.
Yeah.
Yes.
As we were talking earlier,
yes.
You were explaining, I mean, it can get elaborate out here in terms of my
they can get
outdoor
very elaborate,
kitchen.
Yes, very elaborate, very fancy. It's amazing what people want and what they like and all the different setups that we can get, that we have.
You bet, you bet. Now, gas grills aren't the only thing that you're installing, right?
No, we have gas lamps. It's an older technique for light, but it's kind of a vintage look. You saw a lot of those in the 70s, but a lot of them got turned off. That's kind of something that's coming back. It's a very unique look. They're very bright. It's amazing how bright they are.
And fire pits?
Fire pits, that's been very popular. A lot of people don't want to use the wood. They just want to walk out, turn it on,
Sure.
sit there for a while, turn it off, go back in the house, not have to worry about getting the wood going.
Well, Brian, a lot of great ideas. Thanks for sharing this with us. And if you'd like more ways to save energy, check us out on Facebook. Did you know there are almost 2.1 million miles of underground gas pipelines across the United States? And more than half of all homes in the United States use natural gas. Check out PowerHouseTV.com for lots of great ideas and ways to save energy.
Aside from your air conditioner, a swimming pool is the most expensive thing to run in your house. A heat pump alone can add $300 to your utility bill annually, but it doesn't have to be that way. Meet Chris Singer, CFO of Splash Pool and Spa, a certified pool operator, and a member of the Master Pool Guild, a network of over 100 elite residential and commercial pool builders from around the world. So Chris, if a homeowner decides to install a pool, what are some things that they need to know about the general maintenance?
Homeowner concerns are health and safety, caring for the water, so the water's safe for family use. There are three things that we look at, and that's circulation, filtration, and sanitation. Think of the difference between a lake and a stream. A stream is moving water. It's going to be cleaner than a lake or stagnant water. So circulation and filtration is tantamount to clean and healthy water. At its simplest form, a pool filtration system is going to include a pump to move the water and then a filter to clean the water. Typical pumps installed are single-speed pumps, which are engineered to run continually with the intent of sending the water through the filtration system about once a day. That has been the standard in the industry for many years. In recent years, manufacturers have begun developing ENERGY STAR compliant pumps, which are variable speed pumps, and not only are they more efficient and run quieter, but because they can be programmed to turn on or off and run at variable RPMs, there's a significant cost savings to the customer as well.
Okay, so they're kind of like a programmable thermostat or something, if you will.
Correct. Your pool professional will help you program it to run during times of the day where the pool has more use and run on lower RPMs at times of the day where there's less use.
Okay. Can those types of pool pumps, the variable speeds, go into any pool, or does it require a specific type of pool?
Actually, they could be used in any pool. There's about 8 manufacturers that have made approximately about 500 different pumps that are ENERGY STAR compliant, and they can actually be retrofitted to prior pumps to make old equipment become energy efficient.
Oh, wow. Well, my next question was going to be if it's easy enough that a homeowner can do it themselves, but since you brought up all of those different options that are out there, it sounds like it might be something better left to the professionals, huh?
It would be best to go through a professional. The manufacturers have dealer representatives that are not only trained and authorized to perform the work, but you could qualify for manufacturer rebates having it installed by the professional.
Right, and that experience, boy, you can't beat that. Now, what is the cost of a variable speed pool pump compared to a single speed pool pump?
Typically, a variable speed pump is on average going to be about $750 more for that upgrade.
Okay, and then like anything else that saves energy, it's probably an investment, right?
On average, a variable speed pump will save about $500 a year, depending on the size of the pool. That being said, a pool in its second year of operation like this one here, it will already be on its way to saving money.
Oh, great. Well, we love to hear that.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about heating a pool. What's required there?
A heater is going to extend your swim season in the Midwest. Without a heater, the swim season is probably going to be more like May through August. Adding a heater can extend that swim season to April through September or October even.
Okay. Are there ways that homeowners can consider saving energy in the choices they make in regards to a heater?
The standard is usually a natural gas or an LP heater, but adding an electric heat pump can assist in saving energy by handling a rise in temperatures a lot quicker than a natural gas or LP heater.
Okay, what about a pool cover? Does that help to keep the heat in?
In the case of the pool here, it has an automatic safety cover, which has two purposes. First of all, it meets the barrier requirements by this local municipality as a safety cover. So when the pool's not in use with the cover closed, nobody can enter the pool at times where they might not be supervised. The cover has to be opened via either a code or a key. Additionally, when that cover is closed, it's going to help retain heat and also keep debris out of the pool, allowing the pool to stay clean.
Okay, so now we've discussed the inner workings of a pool, right, and what makes it function.
Yes.
Now let's talk about aesthetics. Are there ways to save energy in that regard?
During the day, the children get to use the pool, but when mom and dad come home in the evening, they're going to want to have lights in the pool so they can swim. And LED is the best way to go in your home and in the pool. First of all, it's going to use less electricity up front, saving you about $100 per year per light. And in the long run, the LED lights are going to last about 10 years, whereas an incandescent bulb you would have to change probably annually, if not more often.
Right, we're big fans of LEDs here on PowerHouse. Yeah, I bet at night a setting like this is beautiful by LED light.
It's gorgeous, actually. This is a beautiful pool.
Great, thanks so much, Chris.
Thank you.
Some utility companies offer rebates for Energy Star rated variable speed pool pumps. Check with your local utility to find out more. Did you know, according to the Energy Department, you should turn down or turn off your pool heater if you don't plan on using it for several days? It's a myth that it takes more money to heat a pool back up than you save by turning it off.
Plants and trees around your home not only make it look more beautiful, but if planted right, can help save you energy and money. Meet Patty Reisinger. Patty is a horticulturist and an ISA certified arborist and has been planting vegetation for over 30 years. She's going to show us how to landscape a home with energy efficiency in mind. Patty, how does landscaping help save energy?
Well, trees help homeowners reduce their energy costs by just simply shading the home. So a tree to the east and to the west can help reduce energy costs.
So homeowners really need to have an understanding of where their home sits in terms of northeast, south, and west, right?
Right. We have to think of the angle of the sun and where it is in the summer and the winter to maximize energy savings. So if we plant to the east of the home, like this one, or to the west, we're going to reduce the heat that hits the house, and so then we can reduce the energy cost. If we do plant to the south, we'd want to have it a distance from the home so that during the winter time, the branches would not be shading the home's roof, because if it did, then we'd be losing some of the solar gain that we could get in the winter.
What kind of trees, Patty?
Well, certainly trees that are hardy for your area, so think about soil types, where you are in the country, deciduous trees, trees that drop their leaves each fall. It might be oak trees,
Okay.
It might be locust trees, could be Kentucky coffee tree, a serviceberry. Trees have various sizes, so you want to make sure that you have room for it in your yard.
And planting a tree in the life of a tree can really save, we're talking about some energy and some dollars, right?
Yes, it depends on the type of the tree that you plant, but the Energy Department has calculated that 3 strategically placed trees near a home can save the average homeowner $100 to $200 per year in an energy cost. And I think that's conservative for our area. So there really it's a return for the homeowner in a short time. I remember after one meeting, a guy came up to me and said he had a large shade tree like this that dominated his home, and he said after a storm, that tree came down and his utility bill went up $50 a month.
Wow.
So for him, the loss of that one tree was significant.
Most definitely, most definitely. Evergreens around the house, how do we think about that?
Usually I would have you focus to the west and northwest side of your building. The predominant winds are from the west in the wintertime. So all of the trees in a community help slow the winter wind, and then that would help reduce the energy costs in the wintertime.
As a windbreak, really.
Right, they're creating a windbreak. Even one tree can help slow the winter wind. If we have space, I'd plant 2 or 3 with your family home.
Many folks have their air conditioning units sitting outside their house. How can we work to make that more efficient?
Well, if we provide shade for the air conditioning unit, that helps it run more efficiently. We've got a good example over here. Let's go take a look.
Let's take a look. Patty, shading our air conditioner unit, what do we need to keep in mind?
Well, it's important to provide afternoon shade for the air conditioner unit. It helps it to run more efficient. Providing that afternoon shade and making sure that the plant material does not grow into the air conditioner unit is important. You want to keep good airflow around the unit, and also so that there's room for the unit to be maintained from time to time.
And you were saying that's a common mistake. We don't think about that when the air conditioner's humming away in August. We can do something about that.
I'd say many homes can use this tip to improve the efficiency of their unit and reduce costs. So make sure there's afternoon shade for your air conditioner unit.
What other kind of common mistakes do you see that in terms of landscaping we're not considering?
Well, people forget about how large these trees grow. They'll plant what they may think is a small tree, but it grows to be a very large tree. So they have to think about looking up. Are there utility lines that those trees may come in conflict with, or would they grow into the house? We want to make sure there's full room for those trees to go to their full size.
Now, you're holding some utility flags. Also, we got to think about before we dig to plant that tree, make a call, right?
That's right. We want everyone, whether you're planting a tree or making a new patio area, that you call before you dig. In many areas it's 811, but make sure you call the utilities at least 48 hours before any digging to make sure that the underground utilities are located, and also to check out above ground utilities. Keep everyone safe and make sure everything keeps running.
Now, if someone's having some water issues in their yard, trees can help kind of deal with that, right?
Right. In soggy areas, trees can be a solution. As trees grow, especially the large growing trees, they can use hundreds of gallons of water. So it can make a difference matching up the tree to a site, and it'll help reduce that sogginess maybe in your backyard.
Some good things to keep in mind. I mean, landscaping can make a difference in terms of the energy usage and saving money.
Exactly.
Patty, thanks for sharing your green thumb with us. And if you'd like to learn more about energy efficiency in landscaping or how to plant a tree, visit our website at powerhousetv.com. Did you know, according to the Energy Department, carefully positioning and planting trees around your home can save you up to 25% of the energy your household uses? Everyone loves a shade tree. They keep you and your house cool, plus they look beautiful. But did you know they can also help you save energy? Even a 6 to 8 foot tree can start providing benefits right away. Leafy trees planted to shade your windows can start lowering summertime cooling costs. As they grow, the tree's shade will spread to the roof of your home, giving you more savings. In the wintertime, evergreen trees can be used as a windbreak to help slow down cold winds from the north and west and reduce your heating costs. If you want to plant a tree, always call 811 before you dig. You don't want to hit buried gas or power lines. Dig a hole that's twice as wide as the root ball, but just as deep as the root ball. Find the root flare. That's the spot where the base of the tree starts to flare out. Now, you want to make sure that's about ground level when you place the tree in the hole. Before you start filling in the hole, make sure you've cut through a few sections of the root ball to help the roots growing outward. Backfill the hole with dirt and form a donut mound around the tree to help guide water to the roots. Then add mulch, but be careful to keep it away from the tree trunk, which could cause it to rot. Give it about 10 gallons of water once it's in the ground, and then about 5 gallons of water per week for the first year. That's it. You just planted a tree. It's good for the environment, and it's another way you can make your house a powerhouse.
LED lights can make lighting your home less expensive, both inside and outside.
This means more and more homes are lighting their exterior for beauty as well as security.
We're going to do just that today. Pete is holding an exterior LED security lamp, and we're going to switch out the old fixture and put this one in.
Now, these don't stay lit all night. They have a motion sensor, so they'll only light up when they detect movement in the backyard.
That's right, and that's what saves energy. Also, they only use about 24 watts of power, which is about 6 times less than a traditional spotlight and about 4 times less than a halogen lamp.
Now, we also picked up some solar spotlights that Megan is holding. Great things about these, they don't use any energy except for that of the sun.
That's right. They're also on posts like this, so you can rearrange them, put them where you want, and what we're going to do today is install them in the landscape and see how they look at night, and then we can tweak them. Now, they'll draw the sun's energy during the day and offer about 6 to 8 hours of illumination at night.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll do this, you do that.
Sounds good. As always, when working with electricity, switch off the power source at the breaker box. That way you won't risk getting shocked. Remove the old light from the wall fixture and attach the new light while matching the correct wires as outlined in the product's instructions. Always make sure you attach the ground wire so if something does go wrong, your breaker will flip and turn the power off to the lamp. Once you've secured the new light to the wall, run a bead of caulk around the edges where the case touches the siding to help protect it against the elements. Turn your power back on and you're all set.
And there you have it.
Yeah.
New lights in this backyard make it not only more secure, but also friendlier too. And because we've chosen to use LEDs and solar, it's going to be a lot easier on our bank account.
I really do enjoy taking in nature outside the house.
Summer's a wonderful time of year, right? And it's amazing how much energy you can save right in your own backyard.
That's right, we ditched the LP tank and charcoal in favor of natural gas for grilling convenience outside.
And we showed you how switching out your old pool pump for an Energy Star variable speed pool pump could save you up to 70% of the energy you use in your pool.
The way you landscape your home can have a huge impact on how your house stays cool in the summer and warm in the winter.
And outdoor security lights can really light up the night with brighter lights and lower energy.
Enjoy the outside while making your house a powerhouse.